Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Guys, we're getting so close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're like 190 subscribers away. So hopefully we still got time to make it by my birthday, February the 20th. So thank you guys in advance for subscribing, liking, and commenting. Also, Denise is my first person that has joined the membership. Welcome. I'm so excited about that too. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. So I finished watching the rest of that Natalia Grace. It did not answer every single question I think that we all had, but it did answer some. I think the biggest thing for me, the takeaway in it was the Manns. You know, I thought they were such a good couple. I thought, hey, you know, they're so great. They took her in her time of need, you know, and they were just trying to help her out. But come to find out, and I have to put allegedly on here just because I don't want to be sued, because Lord gosh knows I don't have the money to be sued. But there was a lot of people. There was this one guy on there who the Manns would babysit for him, and the little boy was 4, and he talked about how they would hit him and the other kids, and how they would beat Natalia. There was an older gentleman. Well, he wasn't older. He was probably, 30s or 40s. And he was friends with the Manns, and then was friends with Natalia. And he told some instances on how the Manns would beat Natalia and knock her downstairs. I mean, I do feel, that's bad. I think that Natalia has had a bad life. Because, just imagine having that many families that don't want you. I just think that's really, that's got to do something with you mentally. It has to. Well, she goes with the DePauls. And that was kind of a rocky start because Natalia had a boyfriend. And apparently, she was locking herself up in her room, talking to her boyfriend that was from the UK, and they were having phone, and Natalia was loud. Well, apparently they would have phone beep, and the Manns found out about it and took her phone away from her. They told Discovery and everybody else that they threw it away, and they deleted, all the pictures that Natalia had sent her boyfriend and some of the words that they did during that phone sex. But they didn't. They had it to blackmail her. Natalia had made, I think, close to $200,000 from her public appearances and her 2 other ID Discovery series that she had. And the Manns took her money, moved to Tennessee, and bought them a trailer with that money. Natalia didn't get any of it. And the bad thing about it was, y'all know when you make money like this, and Gypsy's going to learn this probably sooner rather than later, that when you make money like this, Uncle Sam, the tax man, is going to be knocking at that door because they're going to want their money. Well, Mr. Paul, she called Miss Mans and asked her, um, "Are y'all gonna pay this tax bill for Natalia?" Because she didn't see any of the money. Miss Mans hung up the phone on her. And that tells you what kind of people they are. They took Natalia in for her money. The Miss Mans, I think her name was Cynthia, she was the payee on Natalia's Social Security check that she got every month. And guess what? Natalia didn't get anything. They used it for the bills and to buy that trailer in Tennessee. So then Natalia gets on the phone. She calls her, only thing I can think of is air quotes, Mom, Cynthia Mans, whatever her name is, and talks to her about having this tax bill. And you know what Miss Mans tells her? Well, maybe that's a sign from God that you should just move to the UK with your boyfriend. What? Did not even offer to help her pay this humongous tax bill that Natalia's going to have. She basically told her, run from that bill and go to the UK and hide from it. Once that was told to Natalia, her whole outlook changed. She started listening to the DePauls and started appreciating them, because that's who her real family is, because they really care. They don't want her money, not like the Mans. They didn't want, the Barnetts, they adopted Natalia for a status symbol. And then you had the Mans for money, but here the DePauls, they just wanted to love Natalia. They didn't want her money. She wasn't there for a status symbol. They wanted to adopt her back when she was, I think, 5 years old. And the Barnetts went through there like a tornado and ripped her right out of that family just to get Natalia in their home for a status symbol. And then they turned it around and re-aged her to where she was an adult, so they say. So the DePauls, I want to tell you the ending, because that's mostly what all of this was about, was the home money. But it did have a great ending. At the end, the DePauls actually helped Natalia get her passport so she could go and visit the UK. They got her an ID, because even with the man, she didn't even have an ID. So she couldn't even open up her own bank account to even put the Social Security money in. So the DePauls made sure she had her ID, had a passport, and get this. When they went to get her passport, they went to the home, they had to go through the federal government, Homeland Security, all of that. And guess what? Homeland Security said, what is wrong with the state of Indiana? They were like, there's no way that they think that she is this age that they aged her up to. So what they did was they turned that re-aging thing back to where she got her original birth date back. So in my opinion, I think that judge that was over the Barnett's trial should get in trouble, and I think the Barnett should have to be tried again, because she got her birthday back. And so fast forward, she's still with the DePauls. She has visited the UK, her boyfriend there, and she doesn't have any contact with the Mans. But I know that the DePauls did hire a lawyer to make sure that the mans couldn't lay their nasty fingers on Natalia's money anymore. So she does have an attorney to protect her interest. And I sure wish somebody would bring charges to the mans for manipulating and stealing Natasha's money. Because Natalia, I'm sorry. Because she needs that money. Because she needs surgeries. She has got a disease where, wherever she lives, it needs to be modified. The sinks, the lights, the doors, everything needs to be modified. So she needs that money. And I wish the government would look into the mans, and they should be prosecuted for taking that money. They should be made to sell that trailer that they bought with Natalia's money, and Natalia get that money back. And I also think charges should be brought back against the Barnetts, because that was child abuse, what they did to her. Re-aging her and then leaving her by herself to fend for herself in her own apartment. And that's not even speaking with the abuse. So, guys, I think that Natalia's going to have a better future. I think that DePauls is going to really make sure that she does something with herself. They're not going to take advantage of her, I don't think. And I think Natalia's going to have a happily ever after. But guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. And please like, comment, share. And please subscribe. I only like maybe 190 people to get to that 1,000 subscribers. So please help me get there. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.